They were very honest, they were very open, and they made sure that we understood this is probably one of the hardest jobs you're ever going to do.
The other thing that was a big takeaway for me was how involved the principalship is, and how intense it can be, and how rewarding it can be as well, because there's so many opportunities to help people and coach people to have professional growth and to really support teachers in their craft.
They took us through that program and helped us to understand that in the end, wow, what a payoff if you're willing to work hard.
I don't know, really frame my thinking around what it means to be a leader and how important a role that is and how much influence that I could potentially have if I have the skills and I'm deliberate in my actions and my words.
Realizing how important of a job it is in terms of supporting a community and making those connections.
The daily things that you have to interact with as a principal are things that just aren't routine and aren't just you can look up in a book or look up in a policy notebook.
I don't think you're ever quote unquote ready to be a principal, because there still is that unknown. There's always going to be something that has never happened before. We
had a chance to really kind of get through a variety of scenarios and hear how district leaders have worked through it in the past, and at the same time really challenge you to say, okay, if this is something you're confronted with, how would you react?
They were very good at giving us specific things that would help us.
There's a curriculum, you can see that's in place, yet at the same time you have enough expertise in the room with people who are facilitating the aspiring class to know where to go in certain directions. You can see that maybe a majority of your group is struggling with a concept, and so they know how to chance to really kind of tie it into real life scenarios, which I've really appreciated, that it's not just a conceptual thing, it's also it also ties in those daily practices, the tactical aspects.
The meetings with human resources were by far the most beneficial to me. My principal prep program was very philosophical in nature, and so being able to actually work through scenarios and being able to make sure to think our way through what ifs was very, very helpful.
And we had a couple of weeks with the people who are kind of the gurus of SPED law and that kind of stuff. So that has helped me quite a bit too.
The collective brain that was in the room was awesome, because it was like, oh wow, I didn't think of it that way.
What was interesting is you have anywhere from 10 to 15 people that are in the room asked about a certain scenario, and you saw some different viewpoints.
Really fun to see the creativity that evolved from all these great minds that were in the room.
Going through a program like this, you learn and you build confidence through that, and it makes you have that command presence.
You feel like, well, if it does happen, I can handle it.
I feel like I can become a principal right now.